Not sure if you're bullish on open source models again, I mean, if you think they're going to make a massive comeback. But I see now with like Meta trying to go for their super intelligence and turning saying we're not investing more in the like open source
Open
models.
source, yeah.
I think really the only party that can save is like Nvidia with maybe like them doing like an at-home inference machine and providing
Yeah,
like
right.
models for that. But I don't see any other company that might like push it forward at the moment.
Yeah, obviously, like when DeepSeek came out, everyone freaked out. I mean, we were playing with that for a week or so before it hit the mainstream media, but I think obviously there's a place for that, and I think it's super interesting. But yeah, compared to the top models right now, there is a massive gap, and it does seem to be accelerating and widening. And my co-founder is always chasing the best model, so it does feel like some of the open source stuff has fallen behind. But for the other thing is for particular use cases, the open source stuff works fine. So it just depends what you're trying to accomplish, but if you're writing a lot of code or like generating new apps and that type of stuff, you're most likely going to want to use the bigger models for that, and especially at the pace they're innovating, the pace they're releasing. I mean, the speed of all this is genuinely crazy. I mean, obviously crypto moves fast, but geez, AI is racing. It's going to be an interesting world out there in a handful of years.
I mean, maybe if you give us some alpha on the latest AI stuff, like you and your team are like right at the forefront of it. Like, what do I need to check out right after this call?
I think the biggest thing that we're excited about is like starting to integrate AI in different pockets that feel more natural, that don't feel like you have to go prompt. I think one of the things we believe is that prompting isn't going to be the end game interface. So we're experimenting different ways to integrate models and different things into just more natural areas. So we're going to be exploring some of that through some of our community sooner than later. So we're pretty excited. But in terms of like net new stuff, it sounds like you're playing with the things we're playing with. So it's all out there. Some of the new CLI stuff will be really interesting, but on the whole, yeah, it's all moving real quick. We're getting ready for a DevNet, so we'll start getting the tech out there pretty soon.